You're not thinking. You're being a smart aleck. Now I want you to think.
You're not listening.
Nipple?
2 for 2 so far.
He goes, oh, you don't understand?
What is the meaning of all of this?
There's a snake in my boot.
I like it. I like a twist.
Boop, 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 boo. If you go out into the woods for 3 nights, your circadian rhythm will be back in sync with the sun and moon.
Is that a fart? He went.
This can. Pretty cool.
Silencio.
Silencio Bruno.
This weird, otherworldly.
The information that came out before was like rumored. Okay, people are saying she threw a chair and maybe it hit her kid. Blah blah blah.
The arsonist had oddly shaped feet.
And now they're like, well, crying over you.
Yeah.
My eyes were watering.
Daisy.
Daisy. I snorted a bunch of fluticazone.
Llorando. My butt feels real powdery.
Should we start at the top? Okay. The pace of this intro is the same as the pace of the movie.
Hold your jokes until the goddamn thing starts.
Do you mean perfectly paced?
Harry, it's time to wake up.
It's time to wake up.
The glasses are on upside down.
I knew you guys were someone was gonna be the cowboy.
Whoa! Look how random I am.
Whoa, 90 minutes of dream sequence.
You need to adjust your attitude.
My shirt's on backwards? Is this real?
I found a blue box in my asshole.
Whoa! What is the meaning of all of this?
There's a snake in my boot.
Wow.
I have theories.
I hope you brought your notebook.
I have theories that I looked up by myself because I didn't have theories of my own.
Oh, well, we better break this down in the next 2.5 hours to get to the bottom of this.
Henry, sit. Can you sit?
Silencio.
This is a very historic moment
Why?
in the total dog shit lore.
Oh, great. Justin liked it.
Our entire fandom is going to be shocked to find out that this is the end of the podcast. And Chad single-handedly did it. And by entire fandom, I mean Brittany and Gavin.
Wait, why is it the end of the podcast?
Because you done did it. It's
'Cause
over.
Nobody's going to want to watch this shit.
Plenty of people want to watch this shit and have watched this shit.
I think if we ask our audience members to watch the movie prior to watching the podcast, we have exhausted all of their energy on this one. So they will not have time to watch the podcast because it was all dedicated to this movie.
You don't think Brittany and Gavin are going to watch this?
No.
And actually, if you guys are going to be sad that the podcast is over, you can blame Harry because he's the one who did this.
I was
You
gonna
can
say-
definitely blame Harry because I switched back to artsy, boring bullshit movies because Harry
Boring.
Correct.
Shallow Hal.
Correct.
There's a buffer, though.
I already hated Chad, but now I hate Harry.
There was a buffer. Allie picked Romeo and Michelle, which was a good movie. There was a buffer.
Yeah,
So
but
it
people
should've
don't
Harry, are you
forget.
supporting this?
No, I'm saying Chad had no right. He watched Shallow Hal 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, and then it took you guys 3 weeks to watch a movie.
Look at us.
Felt like it did.
All 4 of us wear glasses now. How beautiful. I'm in the
I don't
club.
really.
But you
Chad's
do.
not one of us. He's an imposter.
I have 20/20 vision.
Then why do you always wear those glasses?
To look smart on the podcast. I think I've said this before.
Really?
He had them before the podcast, though, so that says a lot.
Yeah. You should go get your eyes looked at.
Well-
Because I thought I had 20/20 vision. Turns out
Normally when I'm wearing
I don't.
glasses on here, there's not even like lenses in them.
I thought they were real. But I think you told me that on one episode. It's weird. I can read signs across the street now.
Today on Total Dog Shit, we are going to be discussing Mulholland Drive by David Lynch. And we're going to find out if it's good or total dog shit.
More like
Bless you.
more like Drive.
Yes.
Such a dumb joke.
No, that was a great.
So here's what I
just
thought.
came up with that.
I thought Allie.
Loved it.
No, I thought Allie and Justin were gonna hate it, and then I thought Harry would be like, "Oh, I could see it. Yeah, I liked some of this. It was very blah blah blah."
You don't know me.
Yes, I do.
I liked the Tom Cruise movie more than this.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why?
This movie felt like me and my friends at 14 took Adderall and filmed a movie for fucking 2 weeks and didn't know where it was going. And we just, let's do this now. Let's do this now.
You felt like it didn't know where it was going. Maybe you didn't know where it was going.
The director said he didn't know where it was going.
When he shot it originally, it was supposed to be a TV. It was shot as a pilot for TV. It was going to be like a follow-up to Twin Peaks because he did Twin Peaks. And then it got canceled before they could air it. Then they turned it into a movie.
Yeah, so did they take that footage and Frankenstein it into a movie?
I think so.
The history of this movie is very similar to the history of Moana 2.
Why? What happened in Moana 2?
It was originally written as a Disney Plus series, and then studio came in and said, it's a movie now. And so it's just like a mishmash of like a bunch of different things that were supposed to be drawn out across the whole season. And then it's just a movie now. And that's what happened with this movie.
No, it was a pilot, not across a whole season.
So this is Moana 2.
I'm very surprised. I looked up people's opinions on the internet of it, and it is very well loved.
It's because
I don't
it's a
understand.
great movie.
No, it's
This was one of the first things that I saw Naomi Watts in. No. Let me restate that. This is one of the first things that I saw her in where I was like, I had already known she was a good actress, but when I saw this, I'm like, oh, she's a really good actress.
the acting was so bad in it.
Remember, I'll be watching for you on the big screen.
Okay, Irene. Won't that be the day?
Take care of yourself and be careful.
I will. My bags.
Where to?
But, Justin, the first half is intentionally this weird, otherworldly,
Half
kind
the first
of
half.
Stilted.
Yeah, the first 80%.
The first 2 hours.
So here's the thing. My least favorite thing in movies and shows is dream sequences. That's my least favorite part on Sopranos. And this movie was a long episode of dream sequence Sopranos.
I'm going to disagree with you, but I'll explain later.
Yeah, please do explain.
Chad, you don't know me at all.
Yep.
I'm going to try my
Harry's
best not
shirt's
to.
on backwards and inside out. Ooh.
I'm going to do my best not to fall into the trap that you've set for me now.
Because I know you.
I started the movie very like I'm not in the mood for this because it felt very early on like, oh no, this is gonna be 2.5 hours
And it was.
of like random unconnected clips of just like, oh, now I'm in Winky's diner and it's weird. This isn't like real life. Whoa.
What
and they were
is
gonna
this
all be like,
monster doing? Whoa.
I thought it was just going to go from scene to scene of just like unconnected things. And then every once in a while, we'd go back to the main plot. And it was just going to be like it felt like I think you should leave episode, but way longer and not funny. But
Here it comes.
Oh,
I'm really, really happy that
God, Chad was right. Harry, I hate
I'm really,
you.
really happy that it wasn't all random. I think there is a lot of like David Fincher bullshit put into it of just like
David Lynch.
David Lyncher. There's gonna be parts of it where it's just like, okay, now you're using this as an excuse to put in something that like is unconnected to like thread the main story together, and that stuff I'm just kind of like, okay. But I'm happy that at the end, I wasn't too confused about the plot.
I'm so
Like,
disappointed in you, Harry.
It was pretty easy, at least from like my perspective of it, to like parse through why things were happening, except for like a few things here and there, which I'm sure Chad will have theories on.
Yeah, I am always right. Yeah, that's what I had in my notes.
Harry, you're going to watch this again?
No.
This is my third time watching it.
God.
I think it is too long for what it's doing.
Yeah.
Nah.
And I would probably rewatch it if it was an hour and 45 minutes.
The most redeeming quality of it for me is when it turns out, when the twist comes and you find out that she's like hiding from the guilt of this thing she's done. And she's washed up actress. So that pulled the movie back a little bit for me. But
Spoiler.
The beginning,
Spoiler alert.
The beginning is way, way, way too long.
Maybe we should start putting in like spoiler warning little stingers on these things.
No.
Okay.
No, we should. It'd be nice to get to a place where we have a format of initial impressions and then let's go into the spoiler thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So we can at least have a section of it that's totally accessible. And then...
Well, I think us sticking to any kind of plan that we've ever made is a little bit all over the place, like the movie.
We put too much of our focus on the costumes. The gimmick
That's
is...
where Allie, you're muted. I don't know how long you've been muted.
Is that except for the plan, the person who has their video done by Wednesday so that we could release it on Thursday, and it's Friday night and nobody said anything about my video.
I gave notes.
So we haven't released it.
I gave notes.
Since when?
They're on there.
Why didn't you say anything?
I thought you would have.
It doesn't notify me.
Oh, well, I thought it would have.
I haven't had time to watch it. I had to schedule watching this movie, and so I should this weekend.
Well, you guys can let me know when you want me to release it then.
I had to put on the calendar, like, watch Chad's movie.
I had to watch this movie in 2 parts. I turned it off.
I think we should also try to make these episodes more like 30 minutes instead of an hour in the future. Maybe not today, but
30 minutes.
an hour is too long to edit.
Random.
I think an hour and a half is too long to edit, but if we get it down to a crisp hour, I think that's good.
Still too long.
Time is ticking.
Or we need to raise money to hire an editor.
Now's not the time for these conversations.
Yeah, we're on the podcast.
It's happening right now. We're in it.
So this movie is great.
Oh yeah,
I love.
did Allie's mic go muted, or was the volume just turned down really low for that scene for some reason, and now we can't hear any of the other atmosphere?
Huh?
There are parts of this movie when it just got really quiet.
He's
So
making a movie
quiet.
point.
Quiet.
Like,
I wonder if
Brittany
it's a
pointed
streaming
out,
issue.
There's just that they focus too much on the sound that's at the front, that the back, like, there's no atmospheric sound in a lot of these scenes. It's just
'Cause it's a dream,
whatever's
Harry.
happening at the front. And so if there's ambulances or cops around or people talking in the background, you don't hear any like muffled sounds from them. They just don't exist. And
For
all you hear
example-
is like the footsteps or the conversations of the leads. You don't hear any of the soundscape.
For example, when the random ugly guy was at Dinky Winky's and he was like, I had a dream about this place and there was a scary face man.
He's not that ugly.
And then they go and see the scary face man and
Mhm.
the sound kind of cuts out and I couldn't tell if it was intentional or if there was like something wrong with my streaming app.
Yeah, what, did he like have a heart attack or something?
Yeah, it was intentional.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Anything
after.
that David Lynch did in this movie was intentional.
When the sound cuts out there, it's obviously intentional.
I knew that one.
It wasn't intentional. It wasn't obvious at first.
This one was hard to make notes on.
Why? This feels like a movie where you could have a ton of notes.
No,
No.
just nothing happens until the final like fucking 20 minutes. Something finally happens.
Yeah. It's like, here's a new random character and side plot.
I take notes on all your guys' bullshit movies.
Staring
I took
I'm staring
notes.
at these notes are all just like
Chad,
reminders.
You-
it was hard.
You
to take
picked this
notes.
because you knew we wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
You can't go
Well,
Greatest
no,
Showman
I
on
picked
us.
it because I knew you wouldn't like it, but also because I do like it and it's a great movie.
Chad,
So
I'm trying really hard to quit drinking. And like, because you're doing it, you look great. Your skin looks great.
Oh, thank you.
You've slimmed down. You're very prolific. You seem happy.
What's happening?
And then you make me watch this fucking movie, and all I want to do is down a bottle of whiskey.
Sorry, I only heard the first part.
That was a lot of pampering that just happened.
Yeah. I'll quit drinking if you give me those compliments, Justin.
My butt feels real powdery.
Should we start at the top?
Where did it start?
You should quit drinking. It is. I am way more productive.
What is the top?
I'm trying.
The top
So it
is-
starts. She is like this jitterbug happening, montage overlay thing, and you're like, okay, that's cool. What does this have to do with anything? But that's part of what I
Nothing.
like about this movie. No, because it connects later. That's how she got into Hollywood, because she won a jitterbug contest.
Yeah.
So all these little things do end up connecting.
Harry, don't say yeah like you want. Harry, yeah.
No, I'm saying what he did was he wrote the main story, which we get in that last 20 minutes. And then he's like, okay, now I'm going to take all these pieces and then blow them out into this dream sequence section of the movie. And so there's a mention of the jitterbug. Did you catch it? Because the whole beginning 15 minutes was people dancing the jitterbug. But when I was watching it, I didn't know like that's the format of the movie. It's telling a story, and then we're going to see later what really happened, or like a approximation of it. And I put a note. It felt like someone left another thing they were editing in the timeline of this movie.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, whoops, forgot to export it without that intro part.
It's like the ending of Allie's edit
Yeah.
when there was just like
Seriously.
5 minutes of us arguing.
Yeah.
It was really funny though.
And then because after the jitterbug part, then it goes to like the real intro with like the.
But I mean, a lot of
Like
movies
opening
have
credits.
opening sequences that are kind of like, I don't know, dreamy, just
Completely
overlaid.
disconnected to the rest of the movie, except for one line.
It just
What about
didn't even
Superbad?
feel like a similar vibe or a similar style. It was very confusing.
I just read it as an opening,
It reminded me of Superbad.
Reminded me of karaoke.
as just a visual,
Yeah.
pretty opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then, so. Go ahead.
Naomi Watts slams her head on the pillow.
Here's the thing that frustrates me is that all of my notes are pointless because it was all a dream sequence. So when I'm like, what the hell is happening? Why are they doing that? Why is this? Why is that? Doesn't matter. It was all a dream sequence. So if I'm like, man, I'm really concerned about her because she's probably going to have a concussion. Well, it's not based in reality anyway. So none of that mattered.
Yeah, I don't like I don't like dream sequences very much either. But
When it's 2 hours long.
this one, okay, let me try to explain.
Which is, I was so confused about why the whole time when I found out it was a dream sequence, I was like, Chad literally just told us he doesn't like dream sequences, and then he makes us watch an entire movie dream sequence.
Here's why I don't necessarily think it's all a dream sequence. I think the way this movie
That's
works,
not what ChatGPT
obviously, so on the surface, right? The reality is, they go through the box, they open the box, and then they go into what we perceive as probably the real world or her real story, right? And she's like kind of making this stuff up. And I think on the surface that is true. But also, I think that in the world of this film, they are both true, they are both real, because they work as this representative metaphor of what it's like to come to Hollywood. And though Naomi Watts' Betty story, right, isn't necessarily... Can I finish telling this?
Yes, you can. It's just that listening to you say this is how I felt watching the movie. Because I'm like, I'm pretty sure it'll come around eventually and I'll understand what's happening. Finish.
It's gonna be, and then they go there and it's true, but like not really.
Fine, I'm just not going to tell you my theory.
We're listening.
No, I want to hear your theory, but I want to blame myself for a second because I also got lost in a parking garage today and I had to text somebody and be like, do you ever feel like you were born not smart enough for parking garages? So I don't think that my level of intelligence and enjoyment of movie symbolism is the target audience for this film.
You know what I did the other day in the car? My air conditioning was up real high, and I turned down the volume, and then I like looked at it, I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like messing with the volume, wondering why the noise isn't going down. And then I realized
I do weird stuff all the time where I'm like, what is wrong with my brain? Why did I do that? How did that happen?
I've turned down the music to go through the ATM.
Or like when you walk into a room and you forgot why you walked in there and you're just like, what? What am I doing here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, so her Betty story, I feel like that story is also true because it's the story of coming to Hollywood, you know, young and like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and all that, and you have all these dreams, but like the system there and all these figures behind the scenes, these shadowy people that control everything, destroy that and they bend it, and that story is representative of like real people that happens to. What happens when she goes into her real world, I see this as all sort of like a loop because her name's Betty, the waitress is Betty, there are people that share names. It's all this sort of representation of what it's like for all these young dreamers to go to Hollywood. And when she goes into the switch, when she goes into the real world is when they're at Silencio. And the guy on stage is like, it's all an illusion, yet you hear the band. He's like, there is no band, yet you hear them. So it's saying that while it is an illusion, it's also true.
It is an illusion. No hay banda, and yet we hear a band.
While her Diane story might not be exactly Betty's story at the same time, it sort of is because it's everybody's story of Hollywood.
No, I didn't get any of that, but I did get first pair of tits, 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 10 seconds.
What's funny about that is in the first half of the movie, which, yeah, you nailed it. First half of the movie, I was like, okay, this isn't completely a Chad pick because they're being very smart about their choice of not showing nudity. They're not showing every woman who's naked, like they are cutting away from it or they're in a towel. And I was like, oh yeah, any other Chad movie that they would have just been naked or a nibble would slip out. And then
A what?
halfway through,
Nibble.
He for sure said nibble. So, all right. So the nibble slipped out. Carry on.
So they, hour and a half, you fucked it up. You fucked it up. Me, pass.
Yeah. As soon as that scene happened, I was like, oh, it is a Chad movie after all.
Yeah, it's Chad movie.
Yeah, I knew some of you guys would hate that part.
I said, oh, now I get why it's Chad's movie.
All of a sudden, she was naked, and all of a sudden, Naomi Watts was like, I'm in love with you. And I was like, okay.
That was the best part of the movie.
She is pretty attractive. But I feel like those scenes weren't, yes, they were sexual, but I feel like David Lynch has such like this grasp on like visual references or other movies and films. And I think a lot of his work feels a little bit like parody or like it's self-aware of this weird kind of mimicking of other things that have happened. So I didn't feel like those sex scenes were that gratuitous, really. I think they were done kind of intentionally, especially in like the dream sequence part.
Especially when Naomi Watts is masturbating. He's like,
While crying.
Yeah, that was pretty intense.
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't
I
know?
feel like the problem is you would have to, in order to see some of the cool symbolism that was intended, you'd have to watch it more than once, but I have no desire to watch it more than once.
What did Billy Ray Cyrus have to do with all of it?
Just forget you ever saw it. It's better that way.
He was slamming his wife.
Yeah, but he's just gone.
Yeah,
I did write down
because he was only in that version of the story.
the part where they're all in the boardroom with the executives talking about who knows what and some actress needs to get the role, blah, blah, blah. Didn't follow most of that. But I did like that he spit the espresso out onto the napkin because it reminded me of all the trials of Harry's coffee journey. I'm getting a lot in my Instagram algorithm lately has been a lot about how's your midlife crisis going, and it's just video of middle-aged dudes trying to learn latte art.
it's been tough.
When Harry and I got coffee in Omaha, he was having a nice little convo with the baristas.
I need to figure it out. I'll share some of my artwork that I've been working on. But Allie, if you haven't seen me post on my Instagram in a couple of days, it means it's not going well.
Harry, you should make a dog shit latte art.
Make
I
our
will try.
logo.
If I can get the heart, we'll move on to dog shit.
You could probably get the asterisk at least. But Al, in that scene, that was them telling the director that they handpicked the girl. It's not up to him. It's not his film, really. It's their film. And I think that happens a lot in Hollywood where they're just like, no, this is the person. And if you want this movie made,
Oh, that does happen.
yeah, then that's what's got to happen.
Okay.
This is the girl. What girl? For what? What is this, Ray?
It's not long your film.
I did really like the scene when he catches his wife cheating on him and he just goes to her jewelry box and dumps out a can of pink paint into it.
Yeah.
And he's like splashing it around real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the scene with the hitman feller. He shot that one guy in the head. And then
shoots the lady.
he shoots the lady. You hear her make a noise and he goes, oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Something bit me bad.
And that guy standing in the hallway was like, he's like, hey, man, come help.
He's like
What's
choking
that?
her out. And he's like, this lady needs assistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is that happening?
That hitman?
Yeah, why is he like saying she needs assistance, come help?
Because he wants him to come in there so he could
You
shoot.
could have just let her believe she got bit by something.
He wanted to shoot him too because he saw that.
He's like choking her out.
Well, yeah, he was going to kill him though.
Why didn't you just shoot him in the hallway?
This is an example of the hitman's in the real story. Let's suppose that there's the real story and the first part is her dreaming about or imagining, or the first part's just like a version of the real story that didn't happen as it really did, and she's like dreaming it or imagining it this way. And so in the real story, there's the hitman who's a bumbling idiot who like may have messed up the hit or something, because I got the impression that she's dreaming that the hit wasn't successful. And so the hitman is like a bumbling idiot. And that's like what she's imagining. But then he extends that to be this whole scene where he's killing multiple people. And it's like, you think we might see the continuation of that later, but it's just the end of that piece. He just creates these scenes to fill out the dream version of the real story. And in those scenes, he kind of has freedom to, all right, I made the connection here. And now I have the freedom to do or say or add a theme of whatever I want in this section. And I don't need to carry that through to like a continuous thing, which can be interesting, but it's just I think the Winkies one was like the one that really kind of set a tone that was off-putting at the beginning, where I'm like, okay, the brother doesn't come back in the story at all. It's really just she saw this guy in the corner, and now her dream has created this story of him at the diner talking to his brother or whoever that is and telling about a dream. And it's just David Lynch's ability to just, okay, I've made the connection to the real story. I saw that guy in the diner. Now I can use this as a scene to inject whatever I want. And you're just going to have to accept that it's not going to matter in the grand scheme of things. It's just teaching you a lesson or doing something or telling a story.
Yeah, I didn't get any of that. But the first
was
pair of
just gonna
tips were
say
an
that
hour
too.
and 39 minutes and 10 seconds.
I was going to say I didn't pick up on any of that either.
Can you explain the super
You didn't
fast
pick up that
cars?
the Winkies, where the Winkies story originated from, that's like where she had the conversation with the hitman, and the reason why the guy who was telling the nightmare story was the character that we first met in that diner was because that's who she saw.
She
At
saw
the
him
counter?
at the diner. You didn't catch that?
And so she's like created like a whole story about him being in the diner telling a story and not her, and then it like is about, I'm sure
Kind of
you
her
could-
nightmare.
It just kind of became like, it was too hard to try to like every scene parse through like, what is this?
I feel like my
What
brain
does this
shut
mean?
off and I had a hard time like letting the different scenes take space in my brain for them to come back later. Because I was like, who are these people? I don't care about this.
To me, I just got it. It was just a psychological thriller that this chick has like done something horrible by having her well, spoiler alert, husband killed, and she's built this whole fucking world in her brain to deal with it. And by the end of it, she can't anymore.
Yeah, I feel like some of his stuff, not all of it, but some of it you have to sort of look at one of those 3D puzzles that they put up at the mall, where you just kind of like have to cross your eyes a little bit to see the actual picture. And it's
Or you
not
lie
really
and
there.
say that you do see it.
Yeah.
I get this.
Oh,
Yeah, it's right there. You guys don't get it?
Yeah.
Well,
It's a dinosaur.
guess-
Look,
unfortunately, I
cross
feel
your
like
eyes.
now that I've looked it up, I have to watch it again so that I can like look for the shit that's going on or I got to watch it high. Those are my two options.
Could have watched it high.
That might
It's a
help.
good high movie.
Might actually be fun to watch it high.
Has anyone put up one of those 3D posters that doesn't have an image in it as a prank?
That's a good
People
idea.
just walk
Hasn't
away
been
cross-eyed. It has to have been done.
Someone standing there for an hour.
My mom told
See,
me
I'm so
my
good
eyes
at
get
these
stuck
things.
like this, and they did.
Say if you can see the image, you win $1,000.
It seems like fraud. False advertising.
No, how's that fraud?
But what if they're like, I see the image. It's just these squiggly
This
shapes.
pattern.
Is the squigglies. There is no secret meaning.
There has to be something in there.
There is no band. It's all a recording. I really like that sequence.
The lighting was super cool when he disappeared, and then the whole theater was like ocean wavy lights.
She's like shaking
Oh,
in
and
her
that-
chair, and you're like, what is happening?
Yeah, what's that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
The shaking in the chair, I don't really know. But I do like, even though that they're told it's an illusion and that it's all a tape recording, still when the lady comes out and sings, they're so emotionally moved by it until she falls and stops singing. And then you can kind of see that they're a little bit disillusioned or shattered, or like when you realize you've sort of bought into something that wasn't real. And I think
Wait.
that's- What?
I just realized that your suit has pink paint all over it.
Really?
I thought it was like a shirt with designs on it.
When I got on here, you said your costume is really cool.
Yeah, because I knew you were the director.
Yeah.
And
didn't
then you
notice
talked
the
about
pink.
him pouring the paint into the jewelry.
I know, but I just thought
Justin's coming to a realization of this podcast like we did watching the movie.
I was
Like, oh,
just
it's
gonna say that. What
It all
what Justin's
connects.
Well, it looks
experience
like-
is me watching this movie.
it looks like just one of those shirts that have like stripies and like cool squiggles through it.
It
I
all
mean, I
connects.
wish
You
this
see,
was the
Justin?
shirt. Maybe
you
I won't
thought it
watch
was
it.
just a design, but in the end,
That
it
proves
connected to
I'm too fucking dumb to review this movie.
not the target audience.
I couldn't put together that Chad's suit had pink paint on it. You think I could give
Literally,
any
one of the
insightful
characters
review of
has
Mulholland
pink paint
Drive?
on
who's
him
that?
the entire movie.
Who's that guy?
What's your outfit, Chad?
I'm blown away.
I was playing that the Who's That Guy game. 'Cause it was cool when it did do the cut to the other plane of reality where you're now seeing these scenes play out and you're like, oh, that's what that was, or that's where that was generated from. And as I'm going through it, I'm like, well, who's the cowboy? And it shows the cowboy just like walk
Just
by.
walk
I'm like,
back.
oh, it's just that was it. It's all it needed to be.
But I still think that guy is part of the underbelly of the people who run shit, you know?
Just Hollywood elite.
The cowboy represents her guilty conscience.
But that also is kind of how dreams work. I have dreams that are so random, and my brain will pluck the most unimportant, shortest part of my day and build a whole story out of it. So kind of like that the guy just walked by.
Yeah, I mean, even the real parts still felt kind of dreamlike to me.
I had a dream
Which
last
also
night.
kind of indicates that maybe all of it's real, maybe none of it's real, you know?
Great.
I had a dream last night that I was dragging a porta potty up a very, very long driveway to like a golf club, and I finally got the porta potty to the golf club, and there was like 15 fucking porta potties up there, and I was pissed. And this was after watching this movie.
Yeah, my dreams are always crazy and always detailed, and I always remember them. I wish you could record dreams.
Chad called out a little
Eventually.
kid in school for that. At show and tell or something, one of the students said that their dad is making a dream recorder, and you were a Magoop, and you said that's not true.
Why do you remember my life more than I do?
Did I just... Because I'm
you
David
look
Lynch.
great
Did I
in
just
your-
pluck some memory for you?
I think that never happened, actually.
No, it did. Because I remember you specifically saying, like, even when I was that young, I was smart enough to know that technology doesn't exist.
That doesn't sound like something I'd say.
Which is why Chad likes movies like this.
I don't think I'd call him out.
Bullshit.
Maybe.
You definitely would.
The cowboy gives him an ultimatum, which he then agrees to.
Who's he? Did we even go through the plot? Or
No.
are we
There is no
dream
plot.
sequencing this podcast?
Yeah, Chad, when you edit this, just like cut minute sections and just place them wherever and then let the audience put together our conversation.
Solve it.
And then just put like a weird dreamy filter over the whole thing.
Rubik's Cube this thing.
Let Gavin and Brittany take some time to re-edit the podcast and find out what happens.
Okay, yeah. So, Camilla, she is supposed to be killed by these guys in this car, and then a car accident stops that from happening. And
Where did that happen?
On Mulholland Drive. And then she wanders down the hill, and she has amnesia. She finds a little apartment to hide in, and it turns out it's the apartment of Naomi Watts' aunt, who is going out of town, and then Naomi Watts is going to stay there. So she walks in, and she's there.
And that
then
apartment
they become fast
was
friends.
so cool.
So was that
the
real?
kitchen was gorgeous. I want that apartment.
Reminder audience, none of this actually happened. So
We should have
it's themes.
We should have talked
I
about
think it happened.
a whole different movie and then at the end be like, just kidding. It was actually about this movie.
Turns out we're
So-
reviewing Shrek 2.
And so she has like a concussion. She's hurt. Doesn't remember who she is. Doesn't remember her
They
name.
just let her go to sleep.
They think it's Diane for a little bit, but Diane is actually later on revealed to be Naomi Watts. It might be Camilla, but also not sure because another person's called Camilla in the movie. And so then they find out she has a bag full of money. And they're like, where did this come from? But then that bag full of money turned out to be the money she was paying the hitman to kill her.
They're like, let's put this in the closet.
And so while they're trying to figure out who she is and what happened to her, Naomi Watts is trying to become an actress. She wants to be an actress / movie star if that happens for her. She's not pushing for movie star, but she really wants to be a movie star. She goes on auditions, and when she's reading the script, she's practicing with Camilla, and it sounds like, okay, she's all right. But then when she goes to read the actual script, she's really good. And I enjoyed that scene. I thought she was great in it.
It was the best acting in the whole movie.
Allie disagrees.
No, that face was for Justin's burp into the microphone.
And because that acting was so good, that just solidifies my thought that the rest of that version of the story, the acting being weird, is definitely on purpose.
Yeah, the very first line in the movie when the fake Camilla or the real Camilla is in the car and she's like, we don't stop here. I was like, oh no, that was terrible. And then other people were acting after that. I'm like, oh, it's supposed to be terrible. And then when she's acting in the dream, it's really, really good because she's like imagining herself being a great actress and just knocks it out of the park. Because I am on the side of that this is all just kind of like what she wished the story ended up being and not what it really was.
You know who will hate this movie is Dad.
Oh, yeah.
Dad would hate this.
You know who will love it?
Yeah.
Harry.
Mom.
Yeah, Mom's going to love it.
Depends.
I don't hate this movie, but I don't love it.
Once mom finds out that Harry and Chad liked it.
It depends on who asks her first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Gotta call her.
tone.
Gotta call her.
and who she watches it with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to say, hey, Mom, did you watch Mulholland Drive? What'd you think? Or, Mom, did you watch Mulholland Drive? What'd you think?
Did you like
and
it?
that will decide the opinion.
But
then
you
if
gotta
Chad- if
say,
Chad
you
calls-
say Chad picked it, then no matter the tone, she's going to say she liked it.
No, if Chad calls, then it's just best film I've ever seen.
That is the craziest movie I've ever watched.
I didn't know what was happening for 2.5 hours.
And then I
Loved
didn't.
it.
And then I loved it.
So
What's
they're-
funny is Brittany said that her growing up, her dad had this movie in their DVD rack, which I imagine was like right between Shallow Hal and Grind. And it made me think, what did like general audiences think of this
We
movie
loved it.
because it's super not accessible. But
think
was it
it
big at
maybe-
its time?
It's got like a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That may
That's
have
critics.
changed over time. I think at the time, general audiences probably didn't like it that much. She was nominated for an Oscar for it.
You should have won Oscar.
Silencio. So the director is making a movie and they tell him it has to be this particular girl. And then he's shooting the movie. Naomi Watts walks in and there's this love song playing. And I was like, oh, this is where they meet and they're going to, have a story with them. But that never really happens, I thought maybe she'd get the part that he was looking, or there'd be some kind of conflict there, or they'd have some sort of relationship. But no, they don't.
Is this another example of Justin Trudeau being in everything and me only Thoreau?
You mean the Prime Minister of Canada?
Katy Perry's boyfriend? Hello?
I thought I heard that for a second. I was like, it can't be it.
I saw
I didn't even
Chad's,
catch it. I was like, yeah.
I saw Chad's body language. He goes, like he got excited when I said that, and I knew. I was like, "Fuck! All right, pass.
Your turn's over.
Pass. Someone
Next.
finish."
That's why Katy Perry was in this film.
God damn it!
But yeah, so you noticed the tie-in from the previous movie we did?
The what?
With Justin
The
Trudeau.
tie-in. Yeah, Justin Trudeau.
He's been in everything, and only recently I've recognized him as like being in everything. I never really knew much about him at all, and then now I'm seeing him everywhere. But not that he's like someone new on the scene. I'm seeing him in all this old stuff that I've seen before that I just never recognized him.
Mm-hmm.
He's in so much.
He's in a lot. Does a lot of stuff.
I wonder if every movie he's in, there's also some sort of cowboy reference.
Maybe.
2 for 2 so far.
Fallout. The ghoul's kind of a cowboy.
Ghouls.
Oh yeah, he's in that. There's probably a cowboy reference in the Leftovers show.
I don't know if I recognize this guy from anything.
Really?
Not even Romeo and Michelle.
Is he in that?
He was a cowboy.
That's what we were just
Were you
talking
present?
about.
No, because I was looking up photos of him.
In our last episode.
Justin, this is pink paint.
Yeah, I get that now. I'm sorry, this movie scrambled my brain.
Me
I
too.
feel like I had a lobotomy.
That's okay, but that's what I liked about the first time watching it, because when it switches over to like these new character names, I was like, okay, what's going on? Let me try to figure this out. Like, this is way more interesting than I thought it was going to be.
See, I need to take your attitude into movies like this because you were like, okay, what's going on? Who's that? I want to figure it out. And I was like, okay, what's going on? Who's that?
Yeah, that's the wrong attitude to have.
I had to tell myself halfway through, wait, because I kept trying to put pieces together, and
Harry did it. Harry did a walking path impersonation to get through the movie. When you go up and you need to do the crosswalk.
wait.
Wait.
But yeah, I kept trying to go back and try to understand it, and I'm like, something's gonna turn, something's gonna click, and things are gonna start to make sense, and it did that. Thankfully, I was nervous that it wasn't going to, and I'd be left Googling, what was with Winkies? Why was old Greg in the alleyway? What was that about? But
No, I
Do you love
mean,
me?
it's still fun to Google what other people think because there are open-ended interpretations of it.
yeah, but they're at least
Careful.
gives you something surface level, which I appreciated. Like, you can take it for that surface level part of it and be okay with that, but then you can dig deeper, and if you want to, you can really break it down and examine it. But I would have really hated if the whole movie was like that, where you have to try to figure out the meaning, and if you watch it at face value, you can't get anything from it. You have to like work for it. And I think they at least gave you something surface level, and then left you like breadcrumbs into there's probably something even more below the surface.
Mm-hmm.
Like the old people crawling out of the box and being little
Yeah,
tiny things.
I have not quite figured that one out yet.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
I don't know, but it was funny.
They crawl out underneath her door, too.
Yeah.
What I appreciate about Chad picks, even though they can be frustrating, they
Is that
do
they're
leave
great?
they do leave Brittany and I with stuff to talk about after watching it, and it creates conversation. But it doesn't always mean I want to go back and rewatch it, but at least it's kind of an event where you get to discuss it. And I imagine it's a fun one in film class where you can hear a lot of like pretentious opinions of people's breakdown of it, even whether or not they were accurate or not. You can have fun with it.
I think art films just might not be for me.
Same.
Yet.
Just used to not like IPAs.
And you know what? They do create a lot of discussion for Justin and I too, because whenever we watch a Chad film, I'll typically call him halfway through it and be like, so does this stay shitty and weird the whole time, or what am I in for here?
Well, there's plenty of more of these coming.
Great. Well, then don't be disappointed when I don't have good notes.
Don't be disappointed when I pick Tusk.
Don't be disappointed when I pick the hot chick.
You can't send these bangers over to people who get lost in parking garages. I'm not gonna get it.
Regardless of whether you like it or you don't like it or you don't get it, you have to bring something to the podcast.
I did.
I did.
We're
I'm just
Every
saying,
time we
Chad's
talk
never
about
gonna
movies, you
forgive-
accuse us of like not bringing anything.
No, Allie I'm responding to
I'm
what Allie
bringing
just
as
said.
much as I can.
You guys, 35 episodes ago, you guys didn't talk enough during the artsy Tom Cruise movie. So.
What, you guys aren't smart like me?
Allie just said that that I can't get upset if you don't bring anything to it, if you don't have anything to say.
I'm bringing as much
we
as
are
I got.
saying it now.
Holy shit. I just realized that I'm matching this can.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Justin's on an observation kick today.
And this is non-alcoholic. I haven't drank anything. I'm looking at the world like David Lynch now.
30 minutes from now,
Edging.
Justin's going to go, Miss Lippy's car is green. Or is it blue?
Miss Lippy's car is green.
I like that. Okay, some more tie-ins. I like that the red phone at the beginning turned out to be Naomi Watts' phone later. I liked when they found the dead girl in the apartment. That actually ended up being Naomi Watts. She ends up killing herself. Spoiler alert.
So were we supposed to know that was her? Because when I saw the body in the apartment, like I immediately just assumed it was her. Did no one else?
No.
No.
Because I knew it was a dream sequence, so I'm like, oh, that's the blonde chick, and she's dead.
You knew it was a dream sequence before it revealed that?
That it was a dream sequence?
Yeah.
How could you not?
Am I dumb? I didn't know it was a dream sequence.
It was like a Sopranos dream sequence, the whole movie.
But you knew that before it revealed it?
I assumed this was like a surreal dream world. Like I didn't think this was really happening.
I assumed it was a bizarro world.
I didn't assume
why
that
I
she
mentioned-
actually killed herself, but I was thinking that was her body, like she was seeing her own death or something in this crazy fucking mind trip.
I watched that scene while I was eating a really cheesy quesadilla, and it almost ruined my dinner for me.
But you thought that the first time they walked in and saw the body?
When I first saw it, I thought the camera was going to pan around and it was going to show that it was the blonde chick, and there was just going to be a trippy cut to another scene.
But it didn't do that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So then at the end, when it was her, I was like, oh, I guessed that right.
And then Camilla cuts and dyes her hair like Naomi Watts, which is more like, oh, these girls are all interchangeable to Hollywood.
But wasn't it a wig?
Yeah, well, she was cutting her hair, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was confused about that too.
Regardless, wig or not.
Could someone clip what Chad just said?
I'm editing this one.
Oh,
So, no. And why? Why would you want that?
because it sounded like you said the W word.
What's the W word?
You said wig or not.
Mm-hmm.
But how you said it was like jarring to hear.
Please.
No. Oh my God. Oh, someone. Oh, I'm clipping that.
Nope. Yep. Yep. The blue key was the key that he gave her to symbolize that the job was done, that he had killed her. And
Who?
that's
Like you're just
What?
reading your notes. I know
Yeah.
I know what it meant, but like you were going through the story, but then you're just like the blue key meant this.
yeah. So he's the hitman that she hires. He's like, you'll know it's done when this blue key shows up, and then it shows up on her coffee table, so she knew it was done.
And I like
And
how
she-
the other lady was like, those agents were looking for you again.
Max Cherry.
And then, all right, so why was the blue box in the theater with her?
I don't know. It just kind of showed up to reveal
Things
what
just
happened.
happen and it's okay.
Well, I think that whole part is like, why is this happening? Why is that happening?
Does that not make like the filmmaking process like we could just make that?
Okay, go make Mulholland Drive.
I will.
Give it a shot.
I'm making Mulholland Drive 2.
Lost in New York.
I mean, I did.
Donald Trump in it.
I did watch this with the same scrunched eyebrows that I watched The Worm. So
Yeah, you can't look at my films and watch Mulholland Drive and be like, all right, Justin might be able to do this. Have you seen my review of Dune 2?
Yeah.
That could have been in Mulholland Drive.
Oh, there was a dog shit reference that we should grab. When Coco is showing her around her apartment complex, they walk past a pile of dog turds, and she talks about it.
If that damn dog craps in the courtyard one more time, I'm just gonna bake his little butt for breakfast.
I hear animals in there scratching around.
I heard animals in there eventually scratching around.
It's like I allow animals, but I don't like them.
I still love on that movie when he walks by with the fern and then he sets it down in a pile of dead ferns. Like he's done it every day for weeks. You gotta clip that, Chad.
Nah.
Should we just reference a bunch of stuff to try to make Chad have to clip it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
In Mrs. Doubtfire.
I don't think I've seen that whole movie.
What?
Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, you have.
How have you not?
Don't pull a Harry. You've seen it.
I saw it when I was a kid. The only part I remember was there's like pie on her face.
That's amazing. That's what you said. Because every time I think of Mrs. Doubtfire, I think of the whipped cream falling into the drink.
Hello.
And I'm like, that looks really good.
One drop or two, dear. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we might have to watch that one.
He's a she, she's a he, he's a she.
He's a she. He's a she. What?
The kids are freaking out.
That didn't age well.
No.
That's why we need to make the movie He's Your Mom Now.
Mm-hmm. That'll age poorly immediately.
Sometimes you got to crack some eggs to make an omelet. We're
It's
not.
cool to see.
Huh?
People use a phone book and a map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking when they were using the phone book, I was like, man, it was a pain in the ass to search people up. Because in my head, I was like, you just Google the name and see what comes up. And then I was like, nope.
It always pissed me off in movies when they open the phone book and rip the page out. And I'm like, what about all those other people who are on that page that people got to get a hold of? You know, good motherfuckers.
Yep. What else? You guys got any other notes?
Luis Boner.
Oh, this is a good one. The first pair of tits was an hour and 39 minutes and 10 seconds in.
That's longer than I remembered.
Oh, I could be wrong, but I think that's what I got written down.
No, it was pretty far in there before.
The first ones were after the wig, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The shot I really liked was when the camera is like vibrating a bunch and all of a sudden it comes into focus real quick. And it shows the people singing.
Yeah, it did that quite a few times when she's like masturbating on the couch. It did that. But also, there's a lot of times in the film where the camera kind of wanders as if it's its own kind of creepy POV, which I thought was kind of cool.
In the diner, I noted that.
Yeah, there were a lot of long shots.
In the diner, when they're talking, the camera starts to like pan up a lot.
Yeah.
And you think it's going to start to like show something in the background, but then it just doesn't. It's just kind of like wandering, like you said.
The cameraman was like fucked up on painkillers.
When she's on the phone with her aunt and her aunt's like explaining to her that no one else was supposed to be there, it pans away from her on the phone and kind of like walks down the hallway and then opens the door to the back bedroom. And then Naomi Watts walks in.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a strange transition.
When they get to the event at 2 a.m, the Is This Real event or whatever, the camera like chases them into the building like it's a dog or something.
I kind of liked the long camera shots, random down the hallway or panning over this way, because I don't like it when cameras pan to things and make things so obvious. Like, Chad, what was that movie you and I did a short review of?
Send Help?
Yeah, on Send Help, the camera panning to things, what made it so obvious what you were supposed to pay attention to was kind of annoying. So I liked that this one it was taking you places that you were like, what am I supposed to be figuring out here? Because I'm not sure.
Is anyone seeing Project Hail Mary this weekend? Maybe we should do another short one.
I want to see that really bad.
I'm going to be in Florida by myself. So
By yourself?
I don't think I'll be able to.
yeah, I'm going to go babysit Farley.
Well, someone should go see it.
All my friends are going to see it tomorrow night. So it's annoying because if I wasn't going to be out of town, I would go see it with them.
I'm going to be in Des Moines tomorrow because the people who entered the short horror film contest who made one of my favorite films of last year, turns out they live in Des Moines and they have a whole film studio and they invited me out to see the studio.
Which film?
Cool.
Hell's Hollow. It's like a sci-fi one.
You should go see a movie with them and then we can do a short review.
I gotta see what they're up to. I know they're making 2 films and they want me to work on set with them.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
You should tell them that you've seen Mulholland Drive.
Yeah. They'll think you're so artsy and cool.
Walk into the studio, be like, Mulholland Drive sucked ass.
Now that we got that out of the way,
They throw me right back out the door
No, you're not. You're
Grab
not
you by the
thinking.
shirt.
and stay out.
You're not thinking. You're being a smart aleck. Now I want you to think.
you're not listening.
Oh, the cowboy.
Now I want you to think and stop being a smart aleck.
I'm gonna pick something to make Chad really think because this one just didn't make you think enough.
I have such a good list of stuff.
I'm scared.
I kind of wish I would have been smart enough to realize the type of shit I should be looking for to understand that it was a dream sequence or to know what mattered because
It
I
all
was like,
matters.
but it didn't to me. When I was watching, I was like, great, here's another person I don't understand. Oh, here's another group of characters we haven't met yet. I don't care about any of this. And at the end, I was like, maybe I should have studied for the test a little more because now everybody else is going to be like, aha.
You had no faith in the director or the story, but most of his stuff is
I think
really
I didn't
good.
have any faith in a Chad pick is the problem. Like, I think what I need is I need a fake out. I need a Chad pick to be.
Top Gun Maverick.
I picked Cable Guy.
No, I need somebody else to throw a Chad pick in there. Like if Justin were to say, let's watch Mulholland Drive, then I'll be like, why did Justin pick this? Let me pay attention. But because it's a Chad pick, I go in it being like, this is going to be some bullshit.
You got to get over that because the reason I'm picking them is because I like them and think they are good films. And
I liked Honora.
because some of you won't like them, but maybe eventually you'll be like, oh, Chad was giving us a real film education.
I'm just glad I didn't go to film school. Look what it's done to you, you poor boy.
It's not because of that. It's because I've always liked movies. And then someone introduced me to some weird thing. And I'm like, at first, I'm like, well, that was stupid. And then I'm like, oh, actually, I get why this is a good movie. And then your taste starts to change a little bit.
Well, I'm going to go watch Avengers Endgame.
Exactly.
I've still never seen that movie.
You should go rewatch Idiocracy.
I like all kinds of movies. I like movies that are just straightforward, too.
I think I know what I'm picking for my next one.
We made Chad sit through Zootopia 2 with us in theaters.
Mm-hmm. And I liked it.
It's pretty good.
Still haven't seen it.
I liked how many references it had to other classic movies. It was kind of fun.
It didn't hit the highs of the first one, but I thought for a Disney sequel, it did exactly what it needed to do.
It was fine enough.
I've literally only been watching movies when we do the podcast.
Yeah, like people who read books outside of what book club is reading. I don't have time for that.
Like me.
Or like at Family Christmas when Chad disappears from the kitchen and you go out and he's just reading in the living room. Like, what the fuck
Chad,
are you
you
doing?
joined a book club, right?
I went to a book club a couple times and I was like, not for me.
Because you had social interaction.
You're not going to the right book club.
I know. I got to find the right one. That's the problem.
The right one is like the orgy sequence of that Tom Cruise movie.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, this is the book club I'm supposed to be in.
Chad was treating the book club like Wedding Crashers. He gets in there and he goes, the girls aren't hot enough.
No, I just didn't like how they discussed the books, really.
Is it like this podcast?
Chad's like, I already have. I'm already in a group
one
that
of
doesn't
those.
understand anything I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, I kind of had a fun idea. I don't know how we would execute it, but I said that we should... Oh, I already texted you guys. Never mind. That we should have an episode where we choose a friend to talk for us and like make them watch the movie, and then just 4 strangers to the audience do it. So it's like,
But if they're our friends, Brittany and Gavin are going to know them.
well, I know, but like just have people fight in our honor for
And they have
whatever
to film in your actual filming spot.
I don't remember this text.
You don't
read the text.
Chad scans our text for words for the word Chad, and if it doesn't say Chad, I'm like, all right.
He scans it for Chad, late, and edit.
When I look down at my phone and there's 40 notifications, I can't put equal time into all of them.
Dude, you read like 700 books a week. You
I
can't scroll up.
All you do
Exactly.
is read words.
Yeah, words I'm interested in.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about this movie.
Well,
Guys, next
Not-
Chad pick, let's not watch it and then get on the podcast and try to discuss it with them.
do you guys think Gavin's going to like it?
No.
He eventually came around to Eyes Wide Shut.
Gavin's not going to like this.
There's boobs in it.
Yeah, Gavin came around to Eyes Wide Shut at the halfway point. He was like, "Oh, I love this movie now."
I feel bad for the boy.
Why? He has more followers than us.
He's going to sit through this.
I saw his TikTok account or something, and he has like a bunch of followers.
Does he?
We don't post anything on TikTok, so
We should.
Yeah.
That's how you get followers.
well,
TikTok.
Well, this movie was definitely not total dog shit. It's great. David Lynch is always interesting to me. And yeah, I'm glad I was introduced to it.
I'm still tired from watching it.
And I need to finish Twin Peaks. I've only seen like the first 3 episodes, which is crazy.
It's just all this.
Why'd you stop watching it?
I stopped watching it because, I don't know, you got to be in the right mood for it.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's hard to commit to old TV shows, you know? And older films a little different.
unless it's Sopranos.
Yeah.
I have not got to commit to Sopranos yet, and we tried The Wire, and I really want to get to. I want to get to what I've been told it is.
I do like
But
The
all
Wire.
I see is an old TV show right now, and I need to get past that.
I got mom and dad to watch all 6 seasons of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yikes.
Oh, I can't wait for the new season of The Bachelorette. I'm so
me
excited.
neither. It's gonna be so good.
I know. I've been looking
Justin-
forward to this one for so long.
Yeah, she seems great.
Big Grove is doing a premiere party.
Are they?
Yeah.
For
We
The
should go.
Bachelorette?
Yep.
Yeah.
You should show up with like a bundle of roses and be like, I'm so excited.
Were they actually going to?
They posted on their Instagram that they're doing it.
Oh, God.
What do you mean they're going to? Why would they cancel it?
I marked my calendar and I deleted my Instagram.
Just show
so
up.
excited for
Like
this.
I'm so
where's the
excited.
Bachelorette
Mark my
thing?
calendar and deleted
I am so excited for The Bachelorette. I could throw a stool.
Yeah. She's crazy.
Throwing metal chairs at him.
You think they would vet their people a little better?
The whole stool throwing thing happened while filming the first season of the Mormon Wives show. So this is not new information. It's just the video leaked, and now they're like, well,
No, but that video is new because the information that came out before was like rumored. Okay, people are saying she threw a chair and maybe it hit her kid, blah, blah, blah. But to see the actual evidence, and then there's also new DV allegations that just happened. That's like a new occurrence.
I haven't seen the new video.
Then there's not a new video out. It's just on February like 23rd or 24th, there was a new incident. And
Did they film the whole season?
I think
Yeah.
yeah.
it was supposed
ready
to
to come
start
out, like,
on
this
Sunday.
week.
She selected and has been broken up with. Like,
See,
it's all done.
yeah.
I watched that video of her throwing the stool and pulling his hair, and I thought, I could fix her.
Well, that sucks for the guys that were in it. They were like, "Here's my big break."
Literally,
Yeah.
they probably got cracked over the head with a frying pan.
They were probably like, after this, and the next step is traders, moving on up.
Yeah. It's crazy that.
Yeah,
it's
now they're not going to
gonna
get
air.
any of the clout that they, because surely they weren't like, she's going to be my wife.
No.
They should edit it without her in it and just show the bros partying every week.
You
The
guys
zip line.
pack up your bags. You guys are going to Las Vegas.
It's all just like kind of behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
They really should.
Yeah.
Her video got leaked. I think it's only fair that this whole season of The Bachelor gets leaked as well.
They should still air it as like a joke.
This is a joke. How do you tee that one up?
Well,
Air it
no,
and put laugh tracks in it.
no, you know how like Sony tried putting Morbius back in theaters
Yeah.
because it became a meme for being so bad?
It's Morbin time.
People would definitely watch it now.
I think people would definitely watch
More
it if they
people will
aired
watch it.
More people would watch it than if this hadn't happened.
Yeah.
This is a good clip, like a short clip. It's current controversy.
She didn't seem cool. I don't watch The Bachelor, but when I saw clips online of like, hey, is your new Bachelorette? I'm like, she doesn't, I don't like how she talks.
Wait, you used to watch The Bachelor every week, like religiously?
No, I did not. That's Harry.
No, you did too.
I would watch it with mom and dad occasionally.
Chad was only in it for the lasagna.
I've seen like 3 seasons of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should air it. I saw a video of them ripping down the billboards already.
Oof. That's so crazy it's crazy that they filmed it all and edited it.
Do you think she's gonna get sued for that?
Yes, I do.
Sued for what?
Because they spent like fucking.
They spent all those millions of dollars filming the entire season, and because of her actions, the ending of it got spoiled. The whole season was a waste, and now they can't air any of it.
And think about all that ad revenue that's been paid for to be airing during The Bachelorette. Holy
They had like
shit.
brand deals with like Cinnabon and all of these different places that pulled their collabs.
Let me see how much that season cost.
We missed an episode when Taylor goes to Cinnabon with her date. God,
Yeah.
we are all losing out on this. I'm going to sue her.
Yep.
Such a bummer. Harry, what were you going to say? You said like and then you stopped.
They're
the
estimated to
video-
lose 30 to 60 million.
Justin, shut up before Harry remembers Harry forgets what he was going to say.
Shut up before I remember.
Jordan,
Don't make me tell my point
Go ahead.
now.
the video.
The he goes, yeah. Go ahead. We're waiting.
I got nothing.
The video.
It's crazy because like I've seen the video. It's awful, but it's like also from what I understand, it's what was described is what happened. And now that the video's out, it's just like now we're not on board because people.
Yeah,
could,
I mean
like,
they knew, and also the video being released days before Bachelorette airs is super convenient timing. But
Who leaked it?
I mean, it had to have been Dakota.
should we become a drama podcast?
We'd get a lot more views.
Justin and I have talked about.
Yeah, what a weird like dichotomy of this episode. It's gonna be
Yeah.
Mulholland Drive.
What if we had
Is
just have a
this-
segment at the end where like anything, any
A surreal masterpiece.
That's what we do all the time.
A
We had to go
surreal
from
masterpiece and then
Mulholland
The
Drive to
Bachelorette.
The Bachelorette.
Chad didn't even ask the rest of us if we thought it was total dog shit or not. He just gave his opinion and moved on.
Is
No,
The
everyone else
Bachelorette
moved on.
Total dog shit.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I've been watching The Amazing Race and Alone. Those are the only like reality. Well,
Ooh, I
Survivor.
like Alone. That
I
one's
don't watch a
very
lot of
interesting.
reality, but now that I list them, yeah, I do.
I'm only watching Survivor for Christian.
Alone is
He
very
made a
interesting, too. You
mistake.
guys should check it out for sure.
I don't like how
I'm not. Shh. I'm not caught up. Shut up.
The Amazing Race is pretty cool.
I can't get into that.
Yeah, I tried.
We need more reality TV in our podcast for sure.
I really would love for you guys to watch Real Housewives.
You guys ever watch Alone?
There was a guy from Plattsmouth on it.
I saw that.
Oh yeah, last episode we talked about traders.
He got like second place, right?
Alone is very interesting.
You ever
Yeah.
watched Naked and Afraid?
It's kind of like that. I put it on in the background when I'm like reading.
I hate the idea of being on alone, not knowing if other contestants have left.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I can't believe how much stuff people know about like survival compared to me.
Yeah, I'm like, I would not survive a single day just out of boredom.
I'm
I'd
done.
be like, fuck, I gotta get out of here.
I think I could do a week.
No, I'd have to sleep a lot.
You do sleep a lot. You get great sleep when you're out in the woods. It's like the first day sucks, and then eventually the sun and moon cycles start to kick in, and right when the sun goes down, you're like, oh man,
I got
tired.
nothing else to do. Might as well sleep.
That's how I already am.
They say, and God, someone's going to fact check this.
Can I have my heated blanket out there or no?
I've read, and this could be just Reddit bullshit, but I've read that if you have a bad sleep schedule, if you're sleeping in late and you want to fix it, if you go out into the woods for 3 nights, your schedule will be back in sync. Your circadian rhythm will be back in sync with the sun and moon.
Let's Chad GPT that.
Please do.
Hour and 20, time check.
Yeah. If you are getting bad sleep.
If your sleep schedule is off.
How many nights in the woods does it take to reset it?
3.
How many nights in the woods?
How many nights like camping or in the woods?
So you could be camping, but you might just be out there.
Justin made this up.
2 to 4 nights can noticeably reset your sleep timing, but a full stable reset usually takes 5 to 7 days. Why the woods help. Sunlight tells your brain when to awake. Darkness triggers melatonin earlier. No screens.
I mean, it said 2 to 4. You know what's in between those two?
It specifically avoided saying 3 just to keep Justin from being right.
She's listening. She's listening.
Yeah.
2 or 4, not 3 though. 3's
Definitely
bad.
not 3. That night fucks you up. But the other nights.
Also, the recording time is not correct because Allie didn't show up for like 13 minutes.
So an hour and 15
I'm
minutes.
sorry.
We gotta stay
It's
up
just
this thing.
every time Steve uses the camera, I forget that I have to get out of log. I gotta.
Mulholland Drive, not total dog shit. Don't love it. Probably not going to watch it again. Not total dog shit.
Not total dog shit.
It's just not for me, really.
I thought it effectively created the feeling of being in a dream. I appreciated that at the beginning. I was really nervous that it was going to be a bunch of unconnected skits of random things happening with very little through line, but I'm glad that that's not what ended up happening. At the end, it tried to explain everything that it set up, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm sure there's a lot you can dig into, but I think it's slightly too long for what it's doing.
Explain the little people coming out of the bag.
Yeah.
So I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but I'd say I liked it.
Allie?
I don't like this movie. I'll never watch it again, but not total dog shit.
Nice. I'm going to go as far as to say it was good.
I won't do that.
No.
I'll do it
I will
again for everybody.
Well, no, it has to be because there's no in
anything
between.
for
There's total dog shit or good. So
It's
it
total
Yeah, I
dog shit or
guess.
good.
It's good.
Good.
Damn it. Okay. Whatever.
Hell, you liked
The
how
scale is flawed.
on the last edit, you slurped them. You made the good slurp
Yeah.
too. That was good.
Uh-huh.
All right.
That was like it's like at the peak of my editing skill right there. It's like
I think I know what I'm picking, but I'll tell you after the audience pick. But I'm excited about it because I've been wanting to rewatch it for a little while now. I've only seen it once.
Land Before Time.
Pokemon Adventure.
No.
Land Before Time is devastating. That's a devastating film.
Pokemon.
Detective Pikachu.
Pink Panther.
Rat Race.
I've seen that way more than one time.
Oh.
Chad, that
We are zooming.
Matt from Rat Race and Grind works
He lives
in
here.
Austin.
And he
Go
works at a bar.
To go where he works and say hi. Say I don't.
I should.
Yeah.
For
I've
the
been meaning
podcast.
to. It's like 20 minutes south. I'm like,
Chad, you should have done it for Grind.
That's it?
Do you think they'll?
I don't
get
think
him
I
back?
realized he lived here until after we did that.
Who else lives there?
They're
Theo
doing
Vaughn?
Grind too. Do you think they'll get him back?
For
He's like
sure.
out the game.
Maybe he's
Bring
out
that
not
back.
by choice.
Maybe Hollywood chose someone else.
Do you guys think Chad thought he was going to get 4 goods out of this movie?
No.
It's the ending for me pulled me back a lot more.
I like it. I like a twist.
Mm-hmm.
I like a good twist, and I feel like older movies do twists a lot better than newer movies do. Twist was good, but I did not like it. But I can recognize that it's not total dog shit, but I don't like it at all.
Fair enough.
I don't even know if I'd consider it a twist though, because it's like the whole movie was like a twist.
Okay, fine. Total dog shit.
None of it really made a whole lot of sense, and then it's like twist. Now it.
Well, you don't think it was a twist?
The twist is that it does make sense.
And yeah,
The
it
reverse
does.
twist.
In a year, Justin's going to be like, Yeah, I kind of like that movie, Mulholland Drive.
Yeah, he's gonna watch it again later and be like, "It's a pretty good movie."
At least you know that I have a mendable brain.
Yeah. Hey, is that pink paint
Like
on
when
your
just,
shirt?
like when Justin
Wait,
was
you're
saying
from the movie. He's the director.
in the last episode when Justin was saying, "I was homeschooled, but I turned out pretty adept instead of adept."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Adapt kind of works.
I think I meant to say adapted into society.
Adaptable.
Stop.
Adaptable.
All right, like
right.
and subscribe.
If anyone sees Project Hail Mary, I'll do a mini episode.
I do want to go see it.
Do it.
Maybe tomorrow night or Sunday night.
Just don't
Do it.
make Chad go on a Sunday last minute when he doesn't want to.
All right.
All right.
All right,
See
love
ya.
you.
We'll go.
We'll go.
We'll go, V.
You want to cut the time down on
What is this with everybody?
No.
What is it? Really? Why? I'm serious. Fucking A, man. It drives me nuts. Who gives a fucking shit how long a scene is?